Across the history of the Trandoshan people, a belief system developed with the people worshipping a goddess of unspeakable beauty who demanded that they slaughter other beings for a place in heaven. This goddess was known as the Scorekeeper, and she watched over all Trandoshans as they hunted, encouraging them to spill blood. So let's break down who the Scorekeeper actually is, and why she was one of the most brutal deities in the galaxy. As a young Trandoshan grew up on their tree-filled homeworld of Trandosha, they were often told tales of a mysterious high goddess who watched over all of them and demanded blood from their hunters. A young Trandoshan's first real experience with the Scorekeeper, however, would come as soon as they were about to come of age. Trandoshan clans had a horrifying tradition called the Bloodletting, which forced young males and females to kidnap or capture a baby Wookiee from the forests of Kashyyyk before bringing them back to their clan base. They would then be forced to slaughter the baby Wookiee as their final test for becoming an adult, proving to the Scorekeeper that they were worthy of becoming a hunter. And as you can tell, this is absolutely terrifying and shows you just how brutal the Trandoshans really were. Now, most Trandoshans believe that the Scorekeeper existed beyond time and space, which would mean that she exists in a similar location to the world between worlds, or in a way, the cosmic force. She watched over all Trandoshan hunters, and whenever they killed another intelligent living being, they would receive something called a Jagernath Point for each kill. The more prestigious or rare the target that was killed, the more points a hunter would get in the eyes of the Scorekeeper. These Jagernath Points were horrifically cruel and brutal, as they were awarded based on both how intelligent the target was, and also how dangerous they were. So as a result, humans, Twi'leks and the Sinatine species were highly valued targets, with Wookiees being the absolute top of the chain. On top of this, the punishment for failing to finish off a kill was incredibly harsh. If a Trandoshan failed to kill his target, he would likely lose over half of his points, and if he was captured, that was seen as the most shameful failure in all of Trandoshan culture, and as a result, the Scorekeeper would reset his points to 0. The reason this was so devastating to Trandoshans was because these points actually determined their place in the afterlife. Those who died with a certain amount of points would ascend into heaven, and those below a certain amount, or even 0, were condemned to burn in hell for the rest of eternity. So it's no wonder why Bossk was so obsessed with the Scorekeeper. When he was captured by the Republic during the Clone Wars, his points were likely reset by the Scorekeeper, forcing him to continue bounty hunting for many years to come, or else he would face eternal damnation. Sadly for him, that capture by the Republic literally reset a lifetime of work and put him back out onto the field well past the age where he should have retired. And if you want to see a very short video on a Trandoshan youngling who was forced to do the bloodletting but then refused, make sure you check out the link in the pinned comment down below, where you can see a very small example of it and why it was so brutal. But that is the full story of the divine goddess of the Trandoshans, the Scorekeeper. If you enjoyed and want to learn more about deep Star Wars lore, hit the subscribe button down below and leave a like. Thanks so much for watching, really hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers guys, hope to see you in the next one.